The first startup that Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak made wasn't Apple. No, they were tackling a different problem, one where their product was actually illegal. So back in the 1970s, long-distance phone calls were really expensive. Adjusted for inflation, a call from New York to London could run you $25 a minute. So these two entrepreneurs created a little blue box, and what it did was it hacked the telephone network. They could trick the telephone company into connecting the calls for free, among other things.
We were young, and what we learned was that we could build something ourselves that could control billions of dollars worth of infrastructure in the world. I don't think there would have ever been an Apple computer had there not been blue boxing.
Well, I said you called the Pope.
Yeah, we did.
But how were they able to do all of this with one electronic box made from Radio Shack parts?
Until the mid-1920s, most phones had no way of dialing. When your phone was on the hook, about 48 volts was connected from the exchange to your phone. Then when you lifted the receiver, an internal circuit connected the speaker and microphone, drawing power, and that caused the voltage to drop to around 10 volts. And at the telephone exchange, this drop turned on a light bulb, alerting the operator, who would then pick up and ask who you're calling.
Boston?
Sir, get me the Bluebird Diner.
And after consulting a directory, they would connect a wire between your line and your friends. Manually connecting calls was labor-intensive. Operators had to handle hundreds of connections per hour. In 1910, one pundit said, "Soon the telephone system will need to employ every working-age woman in the country as an operator." By 1950, there were more than 1 million of them in the US alone.